Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sorcery. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we face the unknown voice at our backs. As we climbed up through the high tower of Zaman, or whatever this place is called, the Sorcerer's Spike. And as spiky as it is, well, we have somebody at our back. We were looking at a pretty mosaic, or whatever the name of the glass pane, whatever, but I think I know who this is. I was thinking in between episodes, and this gotta be Flanker. It's gotta be Flanker. Let's turn around. You turn around and meet a pair of quick, intelligent eyes that do not smile. You stare as the shadows before you move, becoming a man. It is Flanker, the assassin whose life you spared in the hills. Yeah, my friend. I knew I would find you here. You told me that, of course I knew. Flanker lowers his head a moment, then lifts it once more. I feared it, he says, but I did not know for certain. There was something terrible in his tone. Help me. I am an assassin, he replies. Flanker stares at you with those dead eyes that have seen so much death. It is my air, my breath. I must do as I must do, as we all must do. Who are you here to kill? You ask, though you feel certain you know the answer. When we met, I knew my destination, but not my target. Had I known, I would have killed you sooner, Analander. Well, I recall that I bested you. If I had known I was to kill you, I would have stabbed you in the back the moment you walked away from me, Flanker replies coldly. Better to have done it then, before the hardships you have endured to reach this place, than to cut you down so close to your goal. I feel the game is telling me something here. Is repeating himself. But more importantly, I think the game is trying to tell me that I can take him with me. Let's take his arm. Oh, I'm gonna regret this. Please don't make me regret this. I'm not even gonna look up there. Oh my god, I just saw what's written in red. You reach forwards to take his arm. A split second seems to pass, and then suddenly there is a gasping pain in your right side. Flanker steps back, his blade running with blood. I fear I now possess an irrevocable advantage, he murmurs. If you kneel, I will take your death quick. I will make your death quick. He has cut off your hand at the wrist. I'm gonna draw my sword. You draw your sword from the scabbard. Oh my god! You advance on him, cutlass pointed forward. Flanker paces to meet you. Let us finish this then. His blade leaves its scabbard. In a curved moment, you close with him, in a narrow space between the window and the door. Okay. That's not good that I lost my hand. Can I cast magic without it? I don't think I can. Oh no. Okay, what is he gonna do? I'm gonna defend. Oh, that was good. That was pretty good. Flanker nods to you, taps two fingers against his chest, and readies his stance. You drop into a defensive crouch immediately. Flanker means to end you once and for all, regardless of all you have been through together. His stroke is a sweeping cut, a flutter of grace and hidden force. The air seems to split as the blade buries itself into you. You catch the blow on the very hilt of your sword with a bell-like tone. Your death comes now, Analander. May your gods treat you well, Flanker tells you in a voice as cold as empty streets of the Tinpang. You cannot win this fight. Well, I don't need to win this fight, that's the thing. You close with him in the narrow space between the windows. Okay, so is he going for another attack? I can counter him, I think, so I'm gonna go with another. Yeah, there it is. There is nothing else for it. You have to risk an attack. You rush forwards with a deep, heavy lash, outclassing his own sword swing. You catch him deep in the side. Red blood stains his black tunic. Flanker spins his sword about to shift the sword across his body. I think he's gonna go for a small attack. Please don't be... Yeah, there it is! Okay, so I'm gonna defend now. The stones echo with the sound of combat. Relentlessly you cut and thrust, keeping him pinned. You swing your sword fast in towards his chest, but the blow you land is only minor, because Flanker has shifted his feet. Blood drips from the assassin's tunic. He curses under his breath. Flanker swivels his grip. The weapon sings as it moves. Okay, so he's gonna be for a small attack again, which is a shame, because I'm gonna need to defend a couple of times. Yeah, he's gonna go for a power attack right now. You drop yourself into a crouch. His light blow sails over your head. Excuse me, moving with the deadly speed of an attacking serpent. You are mostly unarmed. Flanker flicks the blade through the air, crouching as he moves. Okay, I'm just gonna defend a bunch, and we should be okay here. You hold firm and keep up your defense. His attack whizzes past you from your left. You are mostly unhurt. Flanker laughs appreciatively. I think he's gonna defend again. Yeah, there it is. I could have gone for a small attack, but I'm not gonna do that. So he's gonna go for a small attack right there. You circle around the narrow stairwell, clutching at your stump, and he hangs back and watches you with emotion. And I'm gonna go with a power attack right there. And, well, that wasn't that great. Attacking quickly, you single a masterful swipe, but his own move is fast and careful, and he's able to parry. The assassin's breath is coming in gasps. He closes his eyes for a moment to steady himself. Closing his eyes, Flanker murmurs a quick prayer as he sets his stance. Ooh, okay. Okay, he's gonna go for the small attack. I always knew it would end this way, Flanker remarks. In the next moment, he's on you in a flash. Your own stroke is overpowered. His own swing is devastatingly placed. The impact of his blow is deep and sends you stumbling across the earth. He twists the blade before pulling it free. Flanker turns his sword about, crouching as he moves. Yeah, I'm gonna need to defend a few more. You whip up your defenses. His swing flashes over your head. You are mostly unarmed. He nods to you wisely. You have traveled far. I will ensure your corpse is honored. Okay, so he says something over there. He's praying. I think he's gonna go for another power attack. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so I think next turn. Next time. I think I lost 2 stamina right there. Yeah. I'm gonna go for this one. There it is. I lost a hand. It's not shameful. Anyway, leaping into action, you dive forwards with a deep, heavy blow. Flanker is gasping, moving slowly. The blade sinks deep. He tumbles, releasing his sword as he topples. You have finished me, Annalander, he groans. I am glad it was. Flanker still has some breath left in him. He gestures to you to kneel, wanting to whisper something more. Fearing a trick, you raise your sword and plunge it into the assassin's heart. He dies as silently as he lived. You wipe the blade and put it away. You must keep moving. You head along the landing, your heart heavy with grief. Well, and my hand light as hell because I have no hand. Oh my god. I hope I can cast spells. Okay, so let's see. So let's drink a couple of things. Let's actually pray for Korga. There it is, and let's drink another one. There it is. Okay, let's continue. The game has not addressed the fact that I am now one-handed. There is an archway here, but it contains a recessed stone wall, as if someone has bricked over the doorway. Curious. Okay, let's tap the wall. You tap on the wall. It feels like solid stone, but one stone you tap has a faint ring to it. Okay. Knock it twice. You knock twice on the stone. It emits a soft hum, but you will not be able to place your hands in prayer because you only have one hand. Okay. Place your palm on it. You place your palm against the stone in question and your skin immediately sizzles. You yank it away, but not before you have been burned. Push the wall of the blessed spear. You lower the hardwood spear at the wall, take a step back, and then charge. The unbreakable wood meets the wall, and a moment later passes through, and yourself with it. Yeah, it's unbreakable wood. Yeah. Okay, so let's drink a little bit more Bleam berry something. Let's go inside. You walk inside to discover a large library. Bookshelves line the walls and more books are stacked on a desk in the corner. You pull a book at random to check the title. 12 Methods of Summoning. Taking a few more, you see that every book concerns magic. You have found the Archmage's personal collection. Okay, let's look around the room. You have never seen so many books of magic in one place. A whole libraries of spellbooks containing every variant, every minute detail of the art of spellcasting. The Archmage's power must be truly vast with access to so much knowledge. The library is dead silent and dusty. Clearly no servant come here. This place is for the Archmage alone. You go over to the shelves and run your fingers along the titles. Okay, the perfection of perception, the artifacts of teleportation, and magical prisons. Let's go with the magical prisons there. You open the book. The first few pages are dry and narrated in a low, soft voice. Really? Is that how it... Eventually the voice stops reading. Who are you? It demands. You are not the Archmage. The Archmage is elsewhere. Elsewhere? I like that, complains the voice in the book. Complains? He doesn't come to visit for months on end and then sends some lackey. Who are you? The pages of the book rifle themselves with satisfaction. I am Valikash, the greatest Archmage of the fortress ever had. I swelled our numbers. I taught peasants to till the fields with spells of giantism. I built the portal traps of Carre and distributed their secrets among its people. I did many acts of wonder, and you can read all of them in my book. Okay. You skim through the book. The various things mentioned by the book are indeed included, along with some other anecdotes. The founding of the Inner College of Mampang, for instance, for the study of magic. The book leaps a little in your palm. Now, dear reader, there's a rhyme at the front of this volume. Perhaps you could read it out for me. Why? You'll see, replies. Okay, let's find the rhyme. You turn back to the start of the book until you find the rhyme. Now, declares the book, read it out loud if you would. Okay, let's look over the rhyme first. The words of the rhyme are simple enough. Slaves from iron bonds will in time break, and ghosts from graves have risen, but the bonds on a soul will never shake if a soul accepts its prison. That's the one, insists a voice. You read the rhyme out loud. As the last word echoes away, you feel yourself beginning to feel warm and secure. A gentle voice is laughing. The next thing you feel is a jolt as the book you are now contained by drops to the floor of the room. You try to push your way free, but you have no corporeal form remaining. You wait, and time passes, though you have no eyes to watch the sun move, and no heart beat to measure the passage of time. Still you feel yourself aging, losing parts of yourself to forgetfulness, having moments of relaxation and inspiration, and gradually feeling slightly itchy. More time passes, and then there is light. Your book is opened by old hooked fingers. A man leans over your pages. You must read the rhyme at the front. Now then, replies the man, you're not Valikesh. Who's in there now? You must read the rhyme at the front. Oh no, I don't think so, replies the man. I'm no fumbling acolyte, thank you. How do you think I took power from Valikesh? I am the Analander. Are you? Replies the man before howling with laughter. The Analander himself! That is too precious. The laughter continues for a moment before turning to a dry choking noise. How I will enjoy watching you burn. The book is closed. The next thing you feel is a gathering heat. Parts of yourself begin to disappear and crinkle. What the hell? What is this gonna... Do I choose what I want? By the way, I'm really salty right now because I'm screwing up royally. Thank you, game. But let's go with this one. I think this is what I choose to forget. My childhood in the Shawberry Wood flares for a moment, then it is gone. My mother's voice. My mother's voice singing as she hammered the blades in the smithy is with you brightly, and then you cannot hear it anymore. My heart's desire is so clear for just a moment, then turns to black ash. Then the last few pages are consumed. You have burned to death inside a book. As your body grows cold, you feel the power of starlight moving through your broken body. You are dead, and yet the stars are offering their magic. I don't know what's gonna happen. The spell tears you apart and tosses you among the stars. Okay. Oh, I can go back over here? Okay. You come together and feel yourself full once more, only this time you are nowhere near the beggar. Up ahead, the Throbbing doors are falling open for you. You climb the steps and enter the tower just as you did before. Even better, you realize with a shock of pleasure that your right arm has been returned to you! Fantastic. Fantastic! I physically... Oh man, I physically put my arms in the air right there. I might have heard bumps of microphones and stuff. Magic courses back through your veins. Oh, that was the best thing ever. Oh, that was the best thing ever. Oh my god. I thought the game was... I don't even know what the game was. Let's get going. Let's get going. So we didn't lose pretty much anything. Forget the doors. I don't have any keys or anything. So the Analander has no power over me. Not the Analander, the Archmage. He can kill me however many times he wants. Well, 20. Because... Oh my god, so many things are racing through my head right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I should be talking. I know, but this is confusing as hell and at the same time brilliant and I love it. But And then I see Flanker as the first choice. So many things are awesome. I love this game. Holy crap. The stairs reaching at the landing that curves around the tower. A colored glow spills across the stones from a large stained window, shining despite the darkness outside. Flanker. The assassin steps from the shadows once more. You have got better at seeing me, I see. Step aside, Flanker. You say warily. Flanker shakes his head slowly. When we met, I knew my destination, but not my target. Had I known, I would have killed you sooner, Outlander. Yeah, I recall that I bested you. If I had known I was to kill you, I would have stabbed you in the back the moment you walked away from me, Flanker replies coldly. Better to have done it then, before the hardships you have endured to reach this place, than to cut you down so close to your goal. You cannot beat me. You tell him. You know it. Only one of us will walk away from this spot, he answers. I have killed 100 men and 100 women in my time, and I have studied your style in our long journey together. You draw your sword from the scabbard. You advanced on him, cutlass pointed forward. Flanker paces to meet you. Let us finish this then. His blade leaves its scabbard in a curved movement. Okay, so I did waste a bunch of healing stuff, but can I cast a spell faster than he can do anything? I don't think so. I don't think so. You close with him in the narrow space between the windows. Let's defend first off. So he does that. So that means that he's down to half of that. So he's down to 8. And whatever he says doesn't really mean anything to me, so I don't really care. So I'm just gonna go with a 1.1. Right there, it's still going. Okay, so I need to make math over here. So he loses half of what he does. But he gains... How much does he gain? So I don't know. I have no idea how much he gains, but I can tell. Like, I went with 8, so I lost 4, which means that from my maximum of probably 12, I would say. Yeah, probably 12. From a maximum of 12, I regained 0.9, which doesn't connect to anything. I don't... Maybe 0.8. Maybe I gain 0.8. Maybe I gain 10% of... Or 20% of what I don't know. Okay, so what I do know, let's see. He spins his sword about to shift across his body. He's gonna go for a small attack, and he's not gonna have too much strength, so I can go with a 5.9. Yeah, there it is. Let's see what he does next. Swivels his grip, the weapon sings as it moves. It's gonna go for a small attack again. Okay, that's another 2. Yeah, he flicks the blade through the air, crouching as he moves. He's gonna go for a power attack, or at least I'm gonna wait for him to do a power attack, and then I'll gonna attack him again. Oh yeah, I should have read that one. Flanker, quick prayers, and he's going for a powerful attack right there, and then I kill him now, I think. I think so. Let's go with, yeah, he's not gonna have powerful... Yeah, ooh! By the skin of my teeth, what did I do just then? Skilled sword play. Okay, I'm glad I was... And then... I'm gonna run him through. There's no way he's gonna help me. I don't care. I am not gonna risk everything again. Okay, so... Once again, you skewer the illusory wall with a hardwood spear. Yeah, pretty good. Of course, I could have cast a spell over there. But let's see. Let's look around the room first. Library is dead. Pull out a book. And let's go with the magical prisons again. You are not the Archmage. The Archmage is elsewhere. Elsewhere, I like that. That's the key right there. I like that. In hindsight, everything clicks. You're inside this book? Surely that's obvious, replies the book. There is only one way you end up in a book. And what way is that? You become famous, the voice replies. No one would write a book about you otherwise. Who are you? And he goes on. I'm gonna ask why. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna just find the rhyme. Look over the rhyme. Just to taunt him. And I'm gonna shut the book. You snap the book quickly shut and the voice vanishes. I'm gonna take the book. Cautiously, you put the muttering book carefully into your pack. Ooh, the history of the underground realms. You pull out the volume entitled The History of the Underground Realms. It is a long and complex treatise on what, you slowly realize, is in fact now the sewage system under the Citadel. It appears it was once a thriving dwarven stronghold, but has been long since abandoned to its fate. You put the book back on the shelf. Okay, what about the artifacts of teleportation? That's probably on the, Oh, the Grimalkin. You pull artifacts of teleportation from the shelf. The writing is crabbed and dense, and you have to lean over to the tome to make sense of it. The author writes that spells of teleportation can be attuned to mundane objects. Unlike most spells, the text reads, certain kinds of teleportation do not need a Grimalkin to function. Flicking through the book, you discover that some writing has appeared on the page. It now reads, teleportation requires the rotation of elements of reality in separation from other elements of reality. The pivot for such a movement must be a fixed astral point. At the same time, you notice your pack feels lighter. 3 new books have also appeared on the shelf. You look in your pack and find that the Orb of Crystal has gone missing. Huh. What about the perception of perception? You lift down the perception book and open it to find the contents are a single elaborate diagram. As your eyes trace its lines and its outlines, you find yourself becoming acutely aware of hidden meanings and references within the art. As it is as though the book is teaching how you to see what is hidden. Okay, let's do that. You continue to follow the diagram and become acutely aware of your own heartbeat. You follow the diagram onwards and start to notice the little hairs inside your nose. Oh, no, that's not nice. You continue to trace out the lines in the image and begin to hear faint creaks from the stones of the tower, leaning in the wind. You follow the diagram further and become aware of the sound of someone writing upstairs. Oh, that's pretty cool. You continue to follow the diagram and become aware of the reavers moving through the rock underneath the citadel itself. Should I keep reading? You follow the diagram onwards and start to feel quite dizzy. I don't know if I should... Every book has been... No, let's put the book back. When you look up from the book, you are startled to see you are looking at another door across the room, which you had not seen before. Okay, let's look at the new books. So, you look over the spines that have appeared on the shelf. The 18 uses of... Spiderfish, a treatise on astronomical shift, and on the heat of magical combustion. None seem particularly important. Well, this one seems the least important. Let's go with that one. Ooh, you place 18 uses of the spiderfish upon the table. As soon as your finger touches the paper, you begin to feel woozy. Placing the book down, you grab a shelf to support it. Poison, with spiderfish venom, no less. After a few minutes of violent shivering, you are able to focus again. Only lightly touching the page meant a small dose. You still feel rather queasy. The Anatomy of Ogre. This is a terrible library. I don't want to be here. I think you'll be able to get some good stuff out of this, but... Korga, can you... No. Okay, whatever. Time to move on, I guess. You have browsed enough books. There will be time to read later. Okay, let's cast a dog, if I can cast it over here, because that's gonna heal me up a little bit. And by a little bit, it probably is gonna be a bunch. And I can, hopefully. Yes! Fantastic. Okay, right there, and drink the potion. Yeah, well, a bunch. So, we're gonna sleep here. Should I sleep here? Yeah. You see, it seems odd to sleep so close to your destination, but to meet the Archmage tired and weak would be unwise. Laying your pack down, you try to rest under your habit despite the uncomfortable floor. You eat the apple, feeling a little bit better for it. Then you close your eyes and let your tiredness overtake you. The remainder of the night is kept busy with vivid dreams. You walk around and around in coiling pathways, following staircases that lift up and down between the shifting, moving levels of a clockwork tower. There seems to be no top and no bottom to this place. You walk endlessly, and all the while you hear distant laughter from somewhere above. You gained some maximum stamina, ran out of provisions, reached the inner fortress of Mampang, entered the tower of the Archmage, and killed the flanker assassin again. He doesn't tell me that I died. You wake. Sunlight streams in through the window. Okay. So, what kind of spell can I cast here? Can cast Afar. Magic protection would be a good thing. Let's go with that. You weave the enchantment and a veil of magic protection shimmers into place around you. You are now protected from any magical traps the Archmage might have left in this library. Well, that's good to know in this library. Damn it. Let's see what else. Got the How. I got the Far. No, I can't cast that. And I got the Jig. That probably is gonna make me jig. Let's see. You enter you exit the library to step forwards. On upstairs. I think we're very close. You climb another winding set of stairs up to the next level of the tower. You are high now. The wind outside is roaring past, shivering the glass in the windows. The corridor winds around the tower until it reaches a small wooden door. Another window casts a dim light across the floor. This is the top of the highest tower in Zaman. This is the garret of the Archmage himself. You are mere footsteps from your goal. Your veil of magical protection shimmers out of existence. Let's cast it again, I guess. I'm not even gonna cast Sense Danger, because that's so pointless. So consulting the constellations overhead, you bind the spell and a veil of magical protection shimmers into place around you, but can such a shield protect you from the power of the Archmage? You take a deep breath and ready yourself. Then you reach out and try to handle the door. It turns. The door is not enchanted, nor cursed. It is not even locked. After so many miles, so much hardship and pain, the final door is well weighted and requires nothing more than the gentlest of pushes to swing open. You climb the stairs to the garret. It is a tiny stone room, the walls plastered with astronomical charts, some ancient and some so fresh that their ink still gleams. In the center of the space is a desk, and sitting behind it is a wizened old man with long shocks of black hair. He holds a quill pen and looks up curiously as you enter. Yes, can I help you? I've come for the crown, you say. The man frowns with evident puzzlement, then he seems to understand. You must be the Annalander, the Annuland himself. My serpent, told me you were coming. I do hope you didn't think that the skies would fool me. Please take it off. Welcome. Should I take it off? Greetings, you answer with a heavy nod. The man looks back at you sadly, silent for a moment. Doubt begins to creep into your heart. Can this truly be the cruel Archmage of High Zaman? He seems tired, even shy. I see you have traveled a long way, he remarks. You must be tired. Please sit. We may talk as equals for a moment. He gestures to a chair. Your veil of magical projection shimmers out of existence. And with that, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sorcery. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode, hopefully for the last one when we complete, hopefully, our mission. For now, I don't know. Bye.